And welcome back to space! Kerbal Space Program here today, guys. You're here with Al-Anon. How you going? Just a quick video, guys, just to show you where we've got up to. How you going there, Gene? Or we're going to call you George. How you going, George Clooney? What are you up to today? Alright, guys, just a quick video. So I've been away from the game, but been back at work. And the kids are back at school, so this is just a quick one to show you where we're up to. Now, Kerbal Space Program will be doing an update very shortly. They're going to go update the career mode, and it's called First Contract. So at the moment, playing this game is just sort of just to get us used to it, and then we'll come back with the First Contract once it gets released. As I say, you can get this game, guys, on Steam. It's pretty cheap at the moment. So let's see where we left off. We were not at the moon, but we were still curving. So let's resume save game and continue. Now we got some science last time. I've flown a couple of little missions just to bring our science points up, and we've got some items ticked off in the experience tree or knowledge tree here. So we've got the stability parts, so now we've got some radial decouplers which will help with our rocketry, and we've got some general rocketry. So we've got the solid fuel boosters that'll get us higher, and we'll hopefully be able to get into some sort of orbit today. Alright, let's jump straight in and build ourselves a quick little rocket. Well, we've got the time before we have to go to work. And here we go. So we're still using the command pod number 1. This also might be a foul as I'm trying to do this quickly. So let's get the staging done first. And get the parachute on, help save our guys if we can. And we'll get some science on there. And we've also now got this mystery goo which will help us with some science. They can snap onto there. And let's get some couplers, so that would be the last stage. Last stage being the first stage. Alright. So we've got the T400 fuel tanks here. That'll hopefully get us into space. A bit of X action here. And we'll just slide those guys on there. Now they don't look like they're actually snapped on, but let's try something else. Have we got the fuel lines yet? I don't think we've got the fuel lines yet. Okay, so let's just go with the engine max power of 215. That'll hopefully be our orbit stage. So that'll be the orbit. And let's get another structural here. It makes it all look nice and pretty. And we'll get some boosters, decouplers on here. Bit of X action. Probably actually don't need that. Some solid rocket boosters. Make it nice and light, should be able to get us pretty far into space. We'll put some solid rocket boosters on there. Might be too weighty, not too sure. Let's see where this one gets us. Yeah, should be good enough, I reckon. Maybe just a little bit more extra fuel. Let's take those off for now. Put another fuel tank on. That's a bit better. Put those back on there. Whoop. Put those back on there. Why won't you snap back on there? There we go. Alright, I think that'll do us. Let's check the staging now. That one, that one, that one. That one's last. These three are first. Sounds good to me. Let's launch it. Alright, coming up to the launch pad now. Trying to load. There we go, so we're going to be launching at night time, that's all good. Not a problem, so what we'll do is while we're here, we'll observe the mystery goo, gather some science, keep the data, and we'll do a crew report from the launch pad, keep the data. Alright, so on default, your keys are R and T, that'll keep your balance, even though we have no RCS on this vehicle or SAS, but even though that will keep us stable. So reset that one. Alright, so left shift all the way to the top. 3, 2, 1, lift. So it's going pretty slow actually. We might need to put those other boosters on. Just lifting off from Space Center now. There was our last flight over there. Bill Kerman's not looking that fantastic about this, but he'll live, hopefully. So let's see if we can gather some data now. Let's see in the report. We've got the energy to do so. Resources are up there now. Just we go. See in the report. Alright, coming through the atmosphere now. Ready for the stage, that one. And we're off. So we're just gonna, wrong button there. So we're just going to pitch over slightly. Let's see if we can get an orbit or something close to it. Switch back into map mode. Alright, we're doing alright with fuel. Just pitch it over a wee bit more. So our L.I.S. is going up. We sort of want that to be about 100. So we can get into this orbit. And then we can kill the rockets. And 3, 2, 1, X to kill. There we go. Alright, so that gives us some fuel left. Now we can put in, see if we can put in a maneuver node here. So at L.I.S. before it counts down too much. You can use these nodes here. Oops. Once I figure out which one we want. And click on it. So does that give us an orbit? Not quite. Does that give us an orbit? I think that'll do. Just skinny it out a bit. So you can just trim these orbits out with the maneuver nodes and go back in. Make your rocket face where you need to burn, and that's the blue little icon there on your nav ball. And having R and T selected, so your SAS and your RCS selected will keep you on that vector. So as we're coming up to the burn, it's about 1 minute and 4 seconds away. Time to accelerate just a little bit. Alright, so 11 seconds away, we can really start the burn now, I think. 19 second burn, 16 seconds. Get ready on the X button to shut off the engines. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shut off. And that just leaves us a little bit of fuel left. Alright, and right click your node to get rid of it. Sorry, left click it and then get rid of it. And that's an orbit. That's a genuine orbit right there, guys. Let's see if we can find some sunlight to show you. Some nice music playing in the background there. Alright, so let's see if we can't get some science. I don't think we've got transmit the data. Electricity charge is not going down, so that's alright. Let's get a crew report. And we can keep that data. And let's get the mystery crew report. And we'll keep that data. Alright, so we'll fly around to the dark side of the planet here now. So I think we're just skipping into the atmosphere. Let's have a look. So we're on the poles, I think. Yep, we're on the South Pole. Just coming across it. Let's see if we can't get back into Kerbal Space Center. See if we can get back into the atmosphere and land this puppy so we can recover it. Alright, so we need a negative burn now. So you just need to find your negative reticule on your nav ball, which I think it's that one. And, or you can use the maneuver nodes here. So see if we can add a maneuver. And we want to, no, that's a positive burn, negative burn. So that's the cross there. Okay, so now we just need to find the blue icon on the nav ball. So switching around slowly. I wonder if we'll have enough fuel for this. Not too sure. But we'll hit the maneuver node. And 3, 2, 1. Burn. And that's us out of fuel. So will we get back? So yeah, we'll make a landing here on this continent. So we'll speed that one up. We'll get rid of that maneuver node. And we'll fly it on into this continent here. Should be looking for a nice landing, and that'll get us some science once we recover this vehicle, and we'll be able to go places. So as I said guys, there's an update coming for Kerbal Space Program, and that's called First Contract, and that's when the contracts come out for the Kerbonauts to actually make your parts worth some dollars. You've got to fulfill the contracts to get your money, and then once you fulfill the contracts you actually unlock some parts and that experience tree as well. And looking at the latest snapshots through Scott Manley and all that he does there, I'm no Scott Manley. I like to play this game just for the fun of it, not for the science of it, but yeah, give it a go anyway. No rocketry genius here. So just coming into land here, let's see if we can untime accelerate and stage. So there goes the engine, and the next one should be us splash down in here and into the Atlantic. I'll call it the Atlantic anyway. Some nice view there, and we'll get the parachute deployed. And look at the engine. The engine should hit the ground pretty soon. So yeah guys, we got our first orbit, which is pretty cool. Just using those maneuver nodes helps quite a bit. There's splash down for the engine, and we're ready to splash down ourselves. So we'll time accelerate that one for you, because you don't really want to see us hanging around in the air too much. See the shadow starting to build over here, let you know how close you are to the ground. If you time accelerate too much while you got a parachute, they might break, so just be aware of that. That might be updated in the next patch. So just come into the land and splash down. Alright, let's get him out to do an EVA. And let's do an EVA report. Keep that data. And let's get him back in. F to board. And recover the vessel. Alright, so we got some good science out of that. Science earned on this mission was 30.6. So let's go into the tech tree here. See what we can get for 40 science. Okay, so there's some landing struts not really needed. Some radial mount parachutes not really needed at this stage. And a little rocket engine not needed at this stage. Advanced rocketry. The Rocco Match radial mount engine could be a goer, but this is where what I really want is the T800. That'll get you into space pretty good. So how much is that going to cost us if I research that? 45, so not enough to research that. Need to do one more little flight there. This one also costing 45. Be good to get the stability enhancers here on the launch pad, and the radial decouplers and the strut connectors. Yeah, okay, that'll be good. So I just need one little more launch, and this one also costs 45. So that's the reaction wheels there. Oh, and Mech Jeb, we need that. Definitely need that for docking because I'm not the greatest. We'll get some probes going on so we can relay our data while we're in orbit. And that'll be in the next episode of Kerbal Space Program here with L.I.S. Thanks for watching, guys. Come back again soon. Have a great day.